Hi, this is Bev Cummins. I'm going to read you my book, Animal Rhymes or Learning Times. It's part of a series of books that I have written in the last 5 years, and it took me the last 10 years to learn how to type. So I am a person who is an RN for the last 40 years, and I have MS, and I found that I had a passion for writing children's books when I could no longer perform my functions as a nurse and became disabled. I would just like to say that I don't want to be thought of as disabled, just less abled in some ways, but more able in others. And you can always increase that ability. So, you know, you do the best you can and fight your disease and follow your heart to where it wants to go and bring your passion for whatever you do along with you. The book is Animal Rhymes or Learning Times. And there's the front of it. And there's my name. And the first poem is about the aware alligator. The aware alligator lives in murky water on a dock. When it comes out of the water, it can look like a rock. It lives in the water and can swim much better than you can. It sees, hears, and listens and smells keener than you do. The animals are carnivores that eat meat, pick and choose any prey. They have an extra eyelid, so below the water they can stay. They are best seen in an animal park or zoo. They can run fast enough that they could eat you. So you have to be real careful about aware alligators because they're aware where you are, and you have to be aware where they are and realize that they can move. I have fun facts in this book. When I drew the animals, I put all the facts about the animals on the page. Now this is the Cerebral Quo, or the Cerebral Quo, whatever you prefer. The crow is far smarter than one would think. It makes different calls for different things. It can make and use tools to help them to survive. This omnivore is clever and adept at staying alive. It nests and lives high up in tall trees. It can harass and annoy anything that it sees. Almost anywhere you live, you can find a crow scavenging for food on the ground that's below. They stay in groups, whatever life brings, have good hearing and eyesight, and rounded wings. They can be very pesky. And I have all the fun facts about a crow after I drew the crow. And there's Mr. Crow. The next poem is The Bawling Blue Jay. And I drew a blue jay. The Bawling Blue Jay. It wants to sound like a big red hawk, so this blue, black, and white bird is up to a squawk, usually in groups and taking good care on the edge of a forest or up in a tree. eating acorns or peanuts that you see. It can be aggressive to protect its younger food. It sometimes seems to be in a really bad mood. It has many calls and flies down from the skies. Hops on the ground and picks up food and flies. This omnivore eats insects as its meat. But if you feed them peanuts, you can watch them eat. And there's a lot of nice fun facts about the bowling blue jay. Like he has many different calls and how he squawks and stuff and how he's highly adaptable. Now we're into the curious bear cub, and I drew them. The curious bear cubs are into everything, poking their nose into what their curiosity brings. They live in the woods with their mom or with their dad, who pick and choose what to learn their lessons on. In the woods they can live, near a stream if they can. They use their big furry paws like you use your hand. Their teeth are also sharp as they get bigger. They eat fish from a stream or a river. They live and climb trees in the forest. These carnivores eat and sleep just like the rest. And my curious bear cubs, the thing that always interests me is how they can stick their paw in the water and pull out a fish. My next poem rhymes, and like they all do, is The Cynical Cat. The cat is a house pet just much as any dog, but some people would rather have a little green frog. These are independent omnivores with voices, who seem to decide on most of its own choices. They are playful as kittens and as adults sometimes. They get picky and change without reason or rhyme. They are someone's pet and loved in many a cat-loving house, or on a farm where they can sometimes catch a mouse. I'm allergic to cats, so I guess I'm a little bit, writing in terms of how I see cats. They're amazing, and how their whiskers work is amazing, and the fun facts are up on the poem so you can see them. The next poem is The Cordial Cow. The cordial cow doesn't mind a group. The herd gets together to eat and poop. A moo is the sound that will greet you. Cows chew their cud and chew and chew. Milk and meat is what you get when the cow's needs have been met. They have a way of eating that all ruminant animals do. Its stomach has more sections than two. It actually has four. Herbivore, it lives everywhere you can think. Cows and milk go together like milk and drink. Cows assist the environment and fertilize the earth and help the planet no matter what their size. And cows are really cool animals. I mean, they chew their cud and have a whole different digestive system and help to put carbon dioxide back into the air. The Cunning Coyote is the next rhyming poem. And I'm fascinated by the cunning coyote, but a lot of people, I don't have to deal with coyotes in my neighborhood. So if I had to deal with them, I think I'd feel totally different. The coyote is a four-legged carnivore. It lives in the desert in our story's lore. It can live just about anywhere. It's a wolf, and it can be quickly there. It can get food because it senses it. It moves very fast before it will sit. It will find prey or carrion it needs to eat. It carries it to the pups that need it for meat. It has toes that only touch the ground. It's wild and won't be found in a pound. Its yowl or yip is let you be foretold. If it's around and hungry, it will be bold. And I love how they move on their tippy toes. So that's the cunning coyote. The next rhyme poem is the cranky cricket. And, I tend to give personalities to animals, I guess. So, cranky cricket. He's looking for a she cricket, knowing he won't make it through the winter. Although it can hop and jump, it's as fast as a sprinter. A sport is named after them. There must be some connections. They are good luck symbols in many people's collections. So when you hear a cranky cricket that doesn't let you sleep, just know it doesn't care about the hours you keep. This omnivore is doing what he's supposed to do, making more crickets that could annoy you.